National ICT Park in Abuja. Ikorakwa Umoidem community benefits from federal government rural roads development projects. Plus, Nigerian Army hands over rescued trafficked person to NAPTIP. Details in just a moment. Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news tonight. I am Uduak Etam. The Federal Executive Council has approved the building of the first National ICT Park during its recent meeting. This followed the presentation of a memo by the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Issa Ali Pantami. A statement by the Technical Assistant Information Technology to the Minister, Femi Adeluyi, says the park will accommodate the National ICT Exhibition Center as well as Museum for ICT and Postal Services to showcase technology-related innovations by Nigerians. The statement also adds that the park will have a number of benefits, including boosting the digital economy, provision of space and environment for the growth of innovation-driven enterprises. Akwa Ibom State Government is developing a roadmap for a robust partnership with indigenous innovators in line with the federal government Renewable Energy Program. Already, the State Ministry of Science and Technology is meeting with local inventors to draw plans on achieving technological advancement for global competitiveness. Clement Barikwi reports.
Countries of the world in the past 1 decade have drastically shifted attention to the use of technological innovations in all sectors of the economy. Nigeria is not left behind as both federal and state governments are deploying these technologies to their day-to-day businesses. Such could not have been possible without private indigenous inventors, and this explains why the Akwa Ibom State government has opened its doors for partnership with them.
Those inventors can produce job creation, and with that, it will reduce unemployment if they are assisted.
Among key areas of interest that inventors wish to collaborate with the state government include renewable energy, e-learning and digital fabrication.
How do we be able to harness available natural resources to cushion in the gap that in electricity?
I am hoping that the state government would come in and make available e-learning to students. That way, it will up their digital skills and awareness and learning and make them more competitive in the world.
So we are looking at being able to create a kind of hub that we can mass produce those machines in Akwa Ibom, and we know very well that it will add value to Akwa Ibom people.
The innovators agreed that Nigeria has all it takes to be technologically independent once the right environment is created and government at all levels give the necessary backing to indigenous inventors. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Lifting Nigerians out of poverty through agriculture is one of the cardinal objectives of President Muhammadu Buhari, and the Ikorakwa Umoidem community in Cross River State is one of the beneficiaries of the Rural Roads Development Project of government. Achibong Basi reports that the project driven by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development is expected to improve the lives of the rural dwellers.
This 2 kilometers asphalted road in Ikot Akwa Umoidem, Akwabuyu local government area of Cross River State is constructed by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. It is intended to link rural areas to major urban road for the evacuation of farm produce to the market while ensuring food sufficiency in the country. Some members of the community are thankful to the federal government for the constructed road, which they believe will bring development to the area.
We are going to protect it, the youth and all the leaders.
We are going to meet in the council and then decide on which area we're going to make sure that those things are not vandalized.
Zonal Director, Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development for the South-South Zone, Master Michael Brooks, appealed to youths in the area to jealously guard the facility and use it to enhance the development of the community.
It's provided for this rural community to boost food production.
The Xport Aqua community is blessed with enormous agricultural potential, which, if properly harnessed, can boost the nation's economy. In Calabar, Achibombasi, NTA News.
The President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration has continuously thrown its weight to ensure that poorly maintained roads in Nigeria, often cited as causes for the country's high rate of road fatalities, are given adequate attention. To walk the talk, the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency FEMA Southeast Zone 2 says it will not rest on its oars to ensure that all critical felt portions of roads within the zone are efficiently and effectively monitored to keep it in good and safe conditions. Ode Aleyo has details.
From the length and breadth of Cross River State and environs, federal roads have been rehabilitated by the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA. Some of the roads inspected include Calabar Akankpa Ugeb Abomege, which connects to Ebonyi State, Ikom Wula Obudu Road, and Ikom Ogoja Road, which stretched for over 42 kilometers. Visibly elected natives and residents of some of the communities who are beneficiaries of the road maintenance are appreciative of the work done.
It will also help to expand the economy of this very community.
What they are doing good things that will help us.
I believe with this, God have answered our prayer.
We are very happy because it has been hectic for us, especially during the rainy season.
Zonal Director of FEMA Southeast Zone 2, Celestine Okun, is satisfied with the level of work carried out by the contractors.
We have covered 42 kilometers from the Calabar Senatorial District to Northern Senatorial District of Cross River State. The contractors has performed very well, and each of these projects, we have FEMA resident engineers supervising them, and they follow the specification of the contracts.
As work is ongoing in some communities in Cross River State, some residents of benefiting communities promise to reciprocate the gesture of President Muhammadu Buhari to ensure that the roads impact positively on their lives, livelihood, and the national economy.
The people are appreciative of what federal government is doing on this road by patching all the potholes here. They said most of the hoodlums use these points to rob people at night and at odd hours. From Ikom local government area, Ode Aleyo, NTA News.
The Nigerian Army 13th Brigade has handed over 24 females, 11 children as trafficked victims and 2 suspected traffickers to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons in Calabar. Achibombasi reports that the breakthrough occurred when Operation Akpaku, the Cross River State-owned security outfit, destroyed a suspected baby factory at the Anantra area of Calabar South local government area of the state.
These teenage pregnant girls seem to share similar stories of being introduced to the baby factory by friends with the promise by the perpetrators to be well catered for. You don't know the place they took you to?
Yes.
How did
very one week that I came to that place.
How did you get to that place?
It's my friend that brings me.
The suspects are a husband and wife who allegedly operate the baby factory denies their involvement in the cartel.
All of them don't know me. You can find out from them.
While handing over the suspects and the rescued traffic persons to NAPTIC on behalf of the brigade commander, the officer commanding 13th Brigade Provost, Major Stanley Ikpeme, says the Nigerian Army will not relent in ensuring that peace that Cross River State is known for is restored. Head of Operations NAPTIP, Oba Jacob, assures that the suspects will be properly investigated and prosecuted.
That the victims will be taken care of at the shelter, where the suspect will be properly prosecuted.
Oba Jacob is also urging Nigerians to collaborate with the agency in tackling issues of human trafficking and migrants in the country. In Calabar, Achibombasi, NTA News.
We'll take a break for now. In more news when we return. Stay with us.
Members of the public with any complaint concerning any of our programs should forward their complaints to the Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 9 Murtala Mohammed Iwi Calabar. Phone numbers 0906 198 3183, 0906 883 6550. Email address ntacalabar@nta.gov.ng or to the National Broadcasting Commission NBC, plus 32 Parliamentary Housing Estate, Second Gate behind Zanzibar Hotel, Calabar. Telephone number 0818 445 9924. Email address nbccalabar@yahoo.com. Signed, Management of the National Broadcasting Commission.
Una no vex. Una never hear of coronavirus. Prevention is better pass cure. See this thing. Hand sanitizer. Now one way to take prevent coronavirus with that. See, another one we say we go wash our hands clean with soap and with water. Another one we say when we want sneeze, we want cough. Oh yeah, may we dab together. Correct people. If you see say you get symptom of fever or difficulty in breathing, I beg, make you day your day, make you sit down. Nigeria, our culture they promote cleanliness. Let the celebration start.
This message is from NTA and NCAC.
Welcome back and thanks for being there. Nigeria has recorded a total of 1,131 new cases of COVID-19 on 10th of February 2021. Figures released by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control indicate that Lagos has recorded 297 cases, Federal Capital Territory 194, Kaduna 83, Kano 59, Oyo 58, Taraba State 53, Imo 52, Osun 57, and Plateau 45. Others are Akwa Ibom State, which recorded 42 cases, Rivers State also recorded 42, Ogun 29, Kwara 24, Benue 21, Nasarawa 16, Ekiti 7, Bauchi 6, Delta 6, and Bayelsa 4. The total confirmed cases so far are 142,578. The total number of those discharged are 116,947, while 1,702 persons have died unfortunately. The Cross River State Governor Ben Ayade is calling on the federal government to set up a COVID-19 vaccine production plant as a long-term plan for the country to effectively tackle the COVID-19 pandemic. Paul Ebel reports.
With plans for Nigeria to purchase COVID-19 vaccines worth over 400 billion naira, Governor Ben Ayade is advising the Presidential Task Force to be cautious in the procurement process.
As a nation, I think that we should be very cautious with the choice. There are different types of vaccines. There are some of them that are using attenuated vaccines. So if it's attenuated, it means we have attenuated their life forms. So you need to store them in that deactivated form, and sometimes at minus 80 degrees.
Recently, the Minister of Health announced that 2 laboratories in Nigeria have come up with vaccines to undergo clinical tests, and Governor Ben Ayade believes that this is an avenue for the federal government to invest in the production of vaccines.
We can also start investing heavily in vaccine production. We have the capacity, we have the competence, we have the educated professors of virology, we have vaccinologists, we have a team that can do this. To set up a vaccine production plant is just $51 million.
For the country to produce our own vaccines, well-meaning Nigerians will need to support the initiative to make it a reality. In Calabar, Paul Abel, NTA News.
The World Trade Organization's General Council is set to consider the appointment of the next Director General. Adebola Brookslyn Sunday reports that experts from various countries have expressed full confidence in the trade body first African and female Director General, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala,
became the sole candidate for the job after the second candidate, Yoo Myung-hee of Korea, backed down from the contest. The General Council has slated a special meeting for 15th February for the consideration of the next head of the organization. Experts believe that a fair and favorable trade environment will be built under her leadership.
I think Ngozi, who I know very well from various relationships in the past, will be a very good leader.
For Professor Xiao Geng at Peking University's HSBC Business School, the position of President Joe Biden's administration might lead to the U.S. returning to multilateralism.
China is expecting that WTO to play an important role in the future, but the crucial is really the U.S. And I think now we see the signal that the U.S. also want to create, a good global environment for trade.
Dean, Center for International Business Ethics at the University of International Business and Economics, Liu Bocheng, treating the WTO as a battleground will hurt its credibility.
And there has to be a consensus that the trade war will hurt everybody, and not only between China and the United States, but also the rest of the world.
The United States has expressed strong support for Dr. Okonjo-Iweala, citing her experience at the World Bank and leading Nigeria's finance ministry. Adebola, Brooklyn Sunday, NTA News.
Politicians and heads of international organizations have sent best wishes to the Chinese people on this year's Spring Festival. The Chinese lunar year of 2021 is called a Year of Ox. Adebola, Brooklyn Sunday reports.
In Chinese culture, the ox is a valued animal. This is because of its role in agriculture, positive characteristics such as being hardworking and honest. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres congratulated China and thanked the Chinese people for their support to the UN and the multilateralism.
Chen Jie Kuai Le. Happy Lunar New Year. I send my best wishes to everyone celebrating the Lunar New Year. This year is the year of the ox, the same sign as the year of my birth. In 2021, we must stand together to fight the virus. And I send my best wishes to all for prosperity, health and happiness in the year of the ox.
Thai Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha said the Thai government this year has decided to make the Spring Festival a legal holiday for the first time. Prime Minister of Equatorial Guinea Francisco Obama Asu, Colombia's Culture Minister Felipe Boturago, and Lord Mayor, City of Manchester, Tommy George, wish all sides will move forward and carry out the cultural exchange as a bridge to the ties between them.
We are very proud to welcome in the Chinese New Year of the Ox and to celebrate the many contributions the Chinese community make to the economic, educational and social life of our city.
Ox takes the second place on the Chinese zodiac cycle of 12 animals. Adebola, Brooklyn Sunday, NTA News.
To end the news, a recap of the major stories. The federal government has given approval for the building of the first National Information and Communication Technology Park in Abuja. Ikot-Akwa Umoedem community in Cross River State has benefited from the federal government Rural Roads Development Project. You also heard in the news that the 13th Brigade Nigerian Army has handed over rescued trafficked persons to NAPTIP. That is a package for this evening. Thanks for watching. Good night.